Hi, y'all. It's Dawn with For Grace Creations, and I thought maybe we'd work a little bit on kind of back to the basics and junk journaling for beginners. It's for everybody, but it's also because, this month I'm trying to get as many journals completed as I can, and I thought we could work in this one with using some scraps. What are we going to do? We're going to make some page edge strips. I was thinking using scraps to make two different things. Maybe some page tabs as well as just decorations on the edge of our pages. Maybe the decoration can be a little tuck spot as well. I'm not exactly sure, but let's just start. I do have my, let's see, I've got my pile of scraps. I have my scissors. I have a little cutter, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I do have a little bit of glue, and next to me I have some Scorched Timber Distress Oxide. So let's see what we can do. Let's see, we've got a few book pages. And random papers here. Let's start with a base. Let's see. Well, first of all, we can just cut that. I do have dogs in the background, in case you hear squeaky toys. Let's see. We can get rid of these scraps. Let's just cut the white part off. Let's make, hear the squeaky. Here is a bigger one. Let's cut that off right there. It's not really straight. Oh my, your cutting skills, Dawn. Oh look, the back is that one? Yeah, oh my, okay. Well, let's zoom in just a tad bit. Let's see. Those would be cute together. Maybe a little yellow. And that could be all, but I'm noticing this kind of has a few of those colors in it. So let's just cut a strip straight, Dawn, off that. All right, let's push this stuff away. And let's come in with a little bit of book page. I do kind of like the ripped look. But I don't necessarily want a skeleton on there. Oh my goodness, bones. All right, let's tear off this side that says bones of the body. We don't need to talk about bones of the body. All right, we'll throw that away. I'm trying to use up some scraps, guys. Wow. All right, so if we have this one, we could go like this, or actually, that's a little smaller. Let's cut it a little shorter. We could go like that, and then like this. So we just have a little yellow peeking out. And then maybe right there. Let's chop that one off. Right there. Oh, there it went on the floor. And maybe like that. Like that. I don't know. Let's make this one even shorter. And let's make this one shorter. I want to try that there. So really, we're just putting strips together, layering them, and let's tear that off. And adding a little book page, just, I don't know, just for fun. I want a little more off. Okay. What do we think about that? Let's get a little closer. I do like that. Do we need to go around and ink the edges? I don't think so on this one. I think what we'll do is we'll glue starting from the top down. Now, we could actually staple these, but I've already started gluing. Let's just actually, how am I gonna, let's just go like this. There's one, and, oh yeah, like that. And then, like that. Okay, now, how would we use these in our journal? Well, let's do this one as the first. Come find a page. How about, would it look okay on that page, or should we find a different page? Oh, there's a music sheet. We could use it on that. Let's do that one. And I think what we'll do, I got some glue oozing out there. I think what we'll do is maybe just glue it on 3 sides, so then we have a little tuck spot. Yeah, let's do that. So, let's see, we want this side to stay open, so I'm gonna hold that side. That way I remember. 1, 2, 3 sides. We don't want it on upside down. So then we're just gonna put it right there and give the glue time to take hold. I've got bumpy buttons there, so it's having an issue. And look, I got some extra glue that we don't need. We'll just wipe that. You know what? Paper towel is what I need. Let's grab one. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Let's wipe the extra glue off with that paper towel. And then, oh my goodness, come over here and put it back. You know what I think? I think what's going to be important is the glue we use today needs to be a quicker grabbing glue. So let me grab my art glitter glue. I think that might be an exceptional option for today. Maybe you think this one's going to stay? I don't know. I hope so. We'll just keep pinching it till we see it staying. What do you think? I think that'll work. And then there is, we'll just use this for example. It's a tuck spot, but it hangs off the page as well. So it's a 2-in-1, a page tab and a tuck spot. Now I did notice that we need a little more glue in here so it'll stay. That's the problem with bumpy pages. Is that gonna stay? I'm gonna add a little more in there just to hopefully secure that. Okay. Now, I'm thinking, oh, gotta get my pin in the glue bottle. There we go. I'm thinking let's grab a stapler and use the stapler next. So we've got one. It does hang out a little bit. I think I'm gonna trim it up just a tad. There. That's better. Okay, so let's do a few more. I know, crazy background, but I was working with some wet stuff and I needed something to protect my desk. It dried and I think it looks cool. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Ooh, this is pretty. These were garbage. We could use this. Oh, that's gorgeous. Let's go ahead and use our trimmer for this one. And there. So we'll start with that. Oh my goodness. So I'm noticing that my light that's coming in today is very obnoxious. It's coming in that way, and the clouds keep going over the sun and making it darker, and then anyway, brighter, darker, brighter, darker. Just something to deal with. How about that one? Let's see. If we made that one a little shorter, we could use the full length of this. We want to make sure it's not too long on a page. It is. So that is something that's kind of important. Okay, so that one could go there. And then a little bit of book page. I'm gonna rip that top off. And how about just like this? Let's get the white edge. And maybe right there. It's too wide. Like this. Like that, like that. Okay, we've got two. And then that's brown. That's not double-sided. What's on the other side of that? What about, what about some of this? Let's cut it this way. So yeah, this was just a pile of scraps I had. And I thought, I really need to work on using this stuff up. So what if we went like that? And then this one, let's see what happens when we take the time to go around and edge this. Maybe we'll do this as well. I know that it does give it a whole new look by doing this. And again, I'm using scorched timber today. Oh, wow. The wind is really whipping out there. Crazy. All right, last one. All right, let's see what that does. Now I have to remember how I had it. This, you know what? Let's do that. And that. And this. And then this. And maybe... Should we do something else? What else do I have? Well, we could take this strip. Oh, but we did not edge it. Okay, right there. And then what I'm gonna do, hey, stay. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna put a staple right there. And then I'm going to try and get see, it didn't hold that one. Try and get a second staple in there. So now it's holded down. My brain, it is held down now. Oh my goodness. And let's do one more, maybe towards the back. And how about this page? Do we glue the whole thing down or use it as a tuck spot again? I say use it as a tuck spot again. So let's grab our art glitter glue. And I'm gonna go ahead and just get that to stay there. And then this one right there. I'm trying to prevent these things from coming apart too much. I like them to be slightly interactive. All right, so then if we're gonna put it right there, we'll go one. Oh my, that was quite the plop of glue. It's just gonna be a little tuck spot. And I wanna get it on the page quite a bit. Oh yeah, no buttons underneath makes it much easier to do this. Now, this little spot here, let's go ahead and just put a random piece of that book page on there. Oh, I forgot to ink it. I don't even know if it'll work at this point. I don't know. I don't care. Let's do like that. Yeah. And then we can come back and do a little stamp or something on it. My glue's coming out of my bottle. I gotta get this pin back in. All right. Oh boy. Yeah, yeah. All right. And then see, we've got another little journal tuck spot. I don't know if I have anything that'll fit in there. I do. See? Too cute. All right. So that's that. Now I want to do a couple of page tabs. And it is generally speaking the same type of process. We just take, let's do our first one, maybe about like 1.5 inches. And that's going to be the base. And then we'll grab some brown. And this one, I'm going to rip the edges. Just to be different. And then, oh, something behind it. Maybe we need a little, come on, book page. There it is. Maybe we need a little book page. Like this. And then I still feel like it needs something more. I don't always know what. Maybe like that. And then I need some sort of a, how about this? How long do we want it? Maybe like right there. And maybe right like that. Yeah. And then we'll come in with the stapler. And we can round the edges, or maybe we could just snip the edges like that. And we have a little page tab. What would I do with this? Well, let's go to our journal. And I'm thinking, I see some yellow here, and there's yellow here. We could kind of glue it at the top there, just to give the page a little bit of something, something. Let's grab some glue. And we'll let it stick off the top just a little bit, I think. We'll go right in the middle. And of course, we can come back here. If you don't like the look of a staple, you can come back and put something over top of it. Maybe you've got a little butterfly or something. For now, I'm going to leave it like that because I think that's cute. And just make sure it didn't stick to another page. That's always important. Yeah, yeah. Now, let's see. I think on this page, I want just a, oh, what do you call it? A strip to decorate. So right about there. And I'm gonna rip it backwards. It's a little too big. There we go. So let's start by gluing that one down. There we go. And it is hanging off the page just a tiny bit. Okay, and then what about, let's see, that's not really long enough book page. Oh, but this is. Let's just rip a strip here. Get that edge off, and we want it right about there. And we're gonna just, without auditioning, let's just see what we can do and how it turns out. Let's, oh, I don't want it upside down though. Let's do like that. Cool. And then, let's see, we've got some blues here. We've got some greens. What all do I have? Oh, I have some neutral stuff down here. Oh, that's cute. Let's do some of this. Maybe rip all the edges. This is just a way to decorate the pages that is random and fun, in my opinion. A great way to use up scraps. And you could make all of these ahead of time and set them, you know, aside. And then when you go to decorate a journal, you just come back and look through and see what matches. But I had some pre-made, and I can't remember if I had a request for them in my Ko-fi shop or what I did with them. They may be in my Ko-fi shop. Page edge strips, I don't know. Because I made a bunch of them, and I had one person request them, so maybe I put all of them into different packs. I can't remember. So, oh boy, we'll have to come back and do more to this page later. Now, that's awfully cute. I'm thinking it would be a cool pocket, and it's already folded. You know, let's go like this. I'm gonna fold that over. Hello. Hello. There we go. I was trying to get it even. Okay. And then maybe cut it right there. I have all these stray scraps that I can throw away now. And then let's go ahead and ink the edges. What a quick pocket that was. I just saw that flower and thought it would be really cute in that journal we're working on. So let's grab our glitter glue. We're gonna glue this down. And the only reason is to give it a little bit of extra toughness where you pull things in and out of a pocket, you know. And then we're gonna glue each side like that. Press that down. Get the glue to hold. I'm almost out of art glitter glue again. Oh my goodness. You know what? If any of you, by any chance, want to support me a little bit, help me buy some more glue, go to my Ko-fi site. The link is in the description box. You can find those page edge strips there, or at least look and see if they're there. Request more if they're out, if you want them. But maybe you could donate a little bit. Maybe you could help me get some more supplies to make these YouTube videos. That would be amazing. Now, don't feel like you have to. By all means, just clicking the thumbs up and giving me a comment is helpful enough. If you're a praying person, you could definitely be praying for me for finances. That would be fabulous. What if we put a pocket on one of these oh, no. Let's see. Hemlock. What if we put it here? It does kind of go. The flowers in the background. Let's do that. And we're just going to glue it on 3 sides because that will give us yet a second pocket space with this. Ha ha ha. So we'll glue it down at the bottom. But what I mean by second pocket space is we've got one here and one here. Very cool. Huh, yay. Used up some more scrappy scraps. Okay, I need to put the pin in my glue again. I bent the pin to my glue. Oh, I've got extra pins. I need to swap it out. All right, let's see about ripping some strips and just make a few more page tabs or page edge things, you know. How about this one? Get rid of the edges there and there. When you tear away from yourself, it makes it so you don't get those weird white edges. If you tear towards yourself, which is my first reaction to do, you get these weird white edges. So anyway, I didn't know if you knew that or not. Let's see, we could go like that. Or actually, I know, doesn't really matter. We could go like that. Let's use this white background. Then you can see what in the heck I'm doing. And, oh, I love this. Let's just, see, I was about to tear towards me. Let's get the edge off at the tips. And I'm going to leave that straight line there. And that's cute. Maybe a little bit of book page behind it. Do I have more just random? Yeah, I do. Right here. Let's see. What if it's like this? And then like that. What do you think? I think so. And I'm going to go ahead and staple it. And I'll decide later if I want to come in and cover that. So there's one done for my, what do you call it? Pre-made box. Let's see if we can do another one. How about, let's go with some brown this time. Okay, rip it the opposite way. See? There we go. Like this, like that. And then do we need, I feel like it needs some green. We have green right here, but we just use this green. That's all right. We'll just rip it there. And maybe we'll set it right like that. And then staple it. These are fun because, you know, to me, it's kind of like, oh, just very random, and there's no perfection needed. Do you see what I'm saying? What do you think? Anyway, so we've got a few page tabs and page edge strips in our journal. I'm going to go ahead and sit here and make some more for some other journals. I'm going to make a few that are neutrals, and then we'll have some to pull from down the road when we need them. So I shall see you back here, not tomorrow, but the next day with something else fun. Bye, guys. Enjoy your day. Wait. Uh-oh, I almost forgot. If you've made it this far, thank you. We cannot forget our devotion. Strength for a woman's heart, devotions to refresh your soul. What is today? Let God take control. Micah chapter 7, verses 8 and 9 says, "Though I sit in darkness, the Lord will be my light. The Lord will bring me into the light, and I will see his righteousness." It says, it's easy to feel depressed when things go beyond the scope of what you can manage or control. When this happens to you, it's important to spend time in God's presence. Make time to sit with him. Even if you're just sitting in silence, just be with him. The moment you give up all control to God, you will experience his peace and his rest. You'll actually feel his tender love and care and be assured of his faithfulness. Father, even though I cannot always find the words to pray, I know that I can trust you. I can trust you with everything, and I can trust that you love me and know what's best for me. Amen. Amen, guys. God bless and have a great day.